Alrighty, well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into Clarinda's Eberly Field Municipal Stadium. Here is Tate and Amy and Alex List next to me. We've got a fun Hawkeye 10 matchup, baseball matchup between the visiting Creston Panthers and the home team, Clarinda Cardinals. Both these two teams in the top half of the Hawkeye 10 right now, maybe even the top three, as Clarinda still is undefeated in the Hawkeye 10, and I think Creston may have one loss, and I'm not exactly sure on their. Regardless, both these two teams are two top teams in the Hawkeye 10, so it should be a fun matchup to watch who gets the top. Alex, what are your thoughts on the game?
Well, I think it'll be a very good pitching battle too, with Creighton Tuzio from Clarinda, and then you'll also have who's pitching there?
Parker Varner. Parker Varner will be on the mound for Creston tonight.
Yeah, it'll be a good pitching battle, I think, and then. Yeah, Clarinda's on a good streak, 6-1, and so is Creston, 10-4. These will be your top two, probably. You know, they'll be in the running for the Hawkeye 10 this year, probably.
Yeah, with those two, Harlan, you might see LC be able to squeak in up there. It should be a fun little battle between those teams, and Glenwood could also sneak up in there as well. When you look at Creston's record, they currently have only lost one Hawkeye 10 game. They split with Harlan, and that's a pretty good Harlan team. They've also got some losses to I-35, a really good I-35 team, a good very good Van Meter team, and then an Indianola team as well. So this Creston team is definitely not something to, definitely a good team. We're gonna do the starting lineups really quick. Dylan Hepker, this is for Creston. Dylan Hepker playing second base, batting first. Cale Turner playing third, batting second. Tom Mickelson, he'll be catching tonight. Sam Henry playing first. Matthias Schultz playing designated hitting tonight. Tanner Ray playing shortstop, batting sixth. Milo Staver playing left field. McCoy Haynes playing center field. Tyler Ray playing right field. For the home team, Clarinda Cardinals, batting first, Caden Butt, the center fielder. Batting second, Ryan Wagner, the catcher. Batting third, Cole Baumgart, the shortstop. Batting fourth and pitching tonight is Creighton Tuzio. Playing first tonight is Andrew Jones. Playing second, Court Neal. Playing third, Carson Beckel. Playing left is Aiden Sunderman. And playing right field is Kyle Wagner. We're going to have to take a break here for the national anthem. We'll be back for the game start here on the Fuller Digital Solutions stream right after this.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Well, alrighty, welcome back here into Clarinda. Like I said earlier, we've got a fun Hawkeye 10 matchup in play. It'll be Creston, the visiting Creston Panthers versus the home team Clarinda Cardinals. We'll run through the batting order for the Creston Panthers again really quick. And just did it, but we'll do it again. Dylan Hepker, Cale Turner, Tom Mickelson, Sam Henry, Matias Schultes, Tanner Ray, Milo Staver, McCoy Haynes, and Tyler Riley will be the 9-hitter for the Panthers. Well, Creighton Tuzio is on the mound for the Clarinda Cardinals. He's been their ace all season long so far. On the year, he has pitched, and I believe 3 games, I think. Yeah, he's pitched in 3 games, started 2 of them. He's got a 3-0 record. He has pitched 11 innings where he's allowed 4 hits, 2 earned runs. He's walked only 3, and he's struck out 24 batters. So Creighton Tuzio, the ace. He's also has a 1.27 ERA on the year. Tuzio getting ready to face a very powerful hitting Creston Panther team. A lot of college commits, a lot of seniors on this Creston lineup. I believe Hepker is committed to. I don't remember. I think he's committed to Simpson. Hepker is committed to Simpson. Staver is committed to Swick. And then Sam Henry is committed to Ellsworth. So those are the 3 baseball commits. They also have Cale Turner, who will be playing football this fall for the Northwest Missouri State Bearcats. Dylan Hepker, the second baseman, looks to get things started here tonight for Creston. Hepker on the year has 14 hits, 10 of those singles, 3 doubles. He's also got a home run. He's drove in 10 runs, and he's scored 14 runs for himself. As Tuzio's first pitch at Hepker is a ball. Tuzio works a strike in on Hepker, makes it 1 ball, 1 strike.
One thing we noticed in that last game that we watched here in Clarinda was that the pitcher, I think it was Caden Butt and Ryan Wagner, they couldn't really figure it out with the pitching.
Yeah, they were kind of it was just a rough game all around for the Cardinals against Winterset. They lost that one 10-0. They were able to bounce back with a win against Missouri Valley. Then the other day they were able to get a win against St. Albert, where they were able to get a 9-3 victory over the St. Albert Falcons. And now they look to continue that 2-game streak here against Creston, as Tuzio was up 1-2 in the count on Hepker, and Hepker fouls it down the first baseline. So it'll stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tuzio's 1-2 pitch to Hepker is high and inside for a ball. Tuzio's 2-2 pitch is just barely misses. Even the catcher, Ryan Wagner, thought that was going to be strike 3, ball 3, though. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Tuzio does get Hepker to swing at a high one, and he'll be struck out here in the first at-bat for the first out of the inning.
After the strikeout brings up number 4, Cale Turner.
That brings up now Cale Turner, the third baseman, the Northwest Missouri State football commit. Tuzio's first pitch on him is called ball, 1-0 count. Turner on the year has 19 hits, 11 of those are singles, 7 doubles. He also has a home run. He's drove in 13 runs, and he scored 13 runs for himself. I think that's a team second for RBIs.
It's a pretty big accomplishment when your first 2 batters of the order both have home runs.
Yeah, it's when you're talking with your first 2 hitters, usually you want them just kind of get on base, not necessarily power hitters. Lots of doubles and a couple home runs as well for the first 2 batters in their lineup. Tuzio now down 3-1 in the count against Cale Turner. Turner watches a ball go high for ball number 4. So Turner will take first on the walk, which brings up now Tom Mickelson, the catcher.
Brings up number 14, Tom Mickelson.
Mickelson is just a freshman. On the year, he has 8 hits, 6 of those are singles, 2 doubles. He's drove in 4 RBIs, and he also scored 2 runs for himself. Tuzio tries to throw it down to Turner at first, does it again. That time he gets Turner out at first, so the pickoff move successful for Tuzio. He throws it down, lets Turner get back up, lets Turner get a second lead, and throws it down and gets the out over at first for 2 outs now.
That was a nice play there by Tuzio to get the out. He looked like he slipped a little bit.
Mickelson wears one from Tuzio. I think that hit him right on the helmet.
He wasn't happy about it.
Mickelson's able to shake that one off, though, and take first off the hit by pitch.
The hit by pitch brings up number 13, Sam Henry.
Which brings up now the first baseman, Sam Henry, who's been kind of the definitely the 4-hole hitter for Creston. The Ellsworth commit has 13 hits, 8 of those are singles, 1 double. He's also got 4 home runs on the year. He's got a team-leading 14 RBI, and he scored 13 runs for himself.
4 home runs in high school is crazy.
Through 14 games, pretty impressive. As it looks like Mickelson probably has a pinch runner, and I didn't catch who it was. Mickelson is the catcher, so I would assume he has a pinch runner. The pinch runner takes off, takes second. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sam Henry. Tuzio's 1-1 pitch in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Sam Henry, the first baseman. And Tuzio able to get Henry swinging and missing for his second strikeout of the inning. We end the inning with no runs. We go to the bottom of the first now, where Clarinda will show their 1, 2, 3 hitters, Caden Butt, Ryan Wagner, and Cole Baumgart. We'll be back for that here in Clarinda on the Fuller Digital Solutions live stream right after this.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where we've got a 0-0 matchup after half an inning. Clarinda gets set to bat their 1, 2, 3 hitters for Creston on the mound tonight. They're pitching the junior Parker Varner, who's had 4 games started in this one. He's 4-0. He's allowed 17 hits and 10 runs. Only 5 of those are earned runs. He's walked 8, and he's also struck out 25 batters. So Creston kind of has this nice, like, 3-headed monster, we'll say, at pitching, where they've kind of got, they're able to kind of work with Dylan Hepker, Cale Turner, and Parker Varner, all allow them multiple innings pitched as Butt leans into bunt.
And having 3 solid pitchers really plays well when you're going into the postseason.
Absolutely. When you have to play those like back-to-back games or really close together and you have to watch the pitch count, Butt is able to get a hit off of Varner. That'll be a single to right field for Caden Butt to start things off for the Cardinals.
Base hit brings up number 4, Ryan Wagner.
And that's something that Clarinda really needed to get going, because on the season so far, they're kind of not we've talked to Coach Eberle, and he's kind of said they're not hitting to where they want to be right now. That's a good start to this game, though, a little bit of momentum. That brings up now the catcher, Ryan Wagner. Wagner on the year has 7 hits, 5 of those are singles, 2 doubles. He's also scored 4 RBI.
And Caden Butt on first base, he's normally the bunt guy. So he
must have some speed behind him, that's for sure, if he's able to lay down bunts and get safe on him. As Wagner watches strike 1 go by, 1 ball, 1 strike against the junior Parker Varner. Varner from the stretch, able to work one inside for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Varner not really worried about the base runner on first. He put his 1-2 count strike, or pitch to Ryan Wagner is in there to get Wagner to swing and miss for strike 3. So Varner's first strikeout brings up now the shortstop, Cole Baumgart. The Des Moines Community College commit has 10 hits on the year, 6 singles, 4 doubles. He's also drove in 4 runs and scored 9 runs for himself. Butt takes off on first. He's gonna take for third now as the ball gets by the second baseman and shortstop of Creston. So Butt will be able to get on third with only 1 out and Cole Baumgart up to the plate.
We're in a pretty good situation right now with probably arguably their best hitter on the hitting right now, and then with a runner on third.
Yeah, it's either between him or Creighton Tuzio right now for the hottest bat. Baumgart does swing and miss at that one. I think it's a 1-1 count. It might be an 0-2 count, though. I missed that first pitch. Varner's pitch does get Baumgart to swing and miss. It must have been an 0-2 count because it was a drop third strike, but Baumgart will be thrown out at first in the drop third strike situation, so that'll be a strikeout. The second strikeout now for Varner. That brings up the pitcher, Creighton Tuzio. Tuzio on the year. He's kind of had the hot bat for the Cardinals. He's had 7 hits, 4 singles, 1 double. He's also hit 2 home runs through this year, and he scored 9 RBIs, scored 6 runs for himself. Varner's pitch to Tuzio, low and outside for a ball. 1-0 count, but still on third with 2 outs now. Varner's pitch to Tuzio inside. Tuzio swings on it, fouls it back into the Little League field next to us. 1 ball, 1 strike. Varner takes a look at third. The pitch, Tuzio swings on it, pops it up to center field. It's going to be a difficult play. That's going to drop by the center fielder, so that'll score a run. An RBI double for Creighton Tuzio puts the Cardinals on the board, up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. And that brings up senior Andrew Jones, the first baseman.
RBI double to the wall brings up number 24, Andrew Jones.
Cardinals starting off pretty early.
Yeah, this is something really exciting to see for the Cardinals. You know, like I said in conversations prior, the Cardinals have been, you know, kind of saying that their hitting isn't exactly where they want it to be, and this is a good inning to get things going. Two hits for the Cardinals, a single and a double from Butt and Tuzio. Gets them on the board. And now Andrew Jones up to the plate. Jones swings on Varner's first pitch, fouls it straight back.
Cooper Phillips came in for Tuzio to pinch run as well.
Andrew Jones on the year has 7 hits, 6 singles, 1 double. He's also drove in 2 runs, and he's scored 7 runs of his own. Andrew's also been able to get on base the most. He's got 4 walks, and he's been hit by 3 pitches. Varner's 1-1 pitch to Jones is low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You know, the other thing that I was thinking of is that this Clarinda team, they don't normally get anything going until the end of the game either. If they end up doing anything.
Lately, it's been a struggle to get things going right away. Against Red Oak the other night, they were able to score 7 runs in, I think, the 6th or 5th inning. And it was the same way against St. Albert, where they were down 3-1 at one point, or 3-2. And then a Creighton Tuzio home run lifted him up, got him up 4-3, and then a 5-run top of the 7th allowed them to win that one 9-3. Andrew Jones does strike out looking, so Varner's able to get out of that situation with allowing only 1 run. 1-0. The Cardinals lead it here. After 1, we'll be back for the top of the second right after this.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
Alrighty, welcome back here into Clarinda, where Matias Schultes steps up to the plate for Creston. Schultes, the shortstop, or the designated hitter tonight. He's hitting for Parker Varner, the pitcher. Tuzio's first pitch on Schultes, in there for strike 1, 0-1 count. Schultes, the junior, on the year, has 9 singles, 2 doubles. He's drove in 8 runs, and he's also scored 4 runs for himself. The 1-1 pitch from Tuzio to Schultes is in there for strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Me and Alex kind of have an interesting day today. After this game, we will move over to game 2 of the doubleheader, softball doubleheader against Dowling Catholic. For a 7 o'clock start time, that'll be a different link.
I hope it'll be a pretty fun game, being a...
Should be 2 fun matchups there. as Tuzio is able to strike out Schultez for the first out of the top of the second, which brings up the shortstop, Tanner Ray. Ray, the freshman, has 9 hits on the year. All 9 of those are singles. He also has 10 RBI, though, and he scored 4 runs for himself. Tuzio's pitch to Ray in there for strike 1, 0-1 count.
I know I've said it previous times before, but Tuzio has a great pace for just his personal self. He likes to play fast.
Yeah, he does. He likes to up the tempo up there on the mound. He likes to get set and make the throw almost immediately. Kind of gets the batters off balance a little bit, Doesn't give them time to get set. Tuzio's up in the count against Tanner Ray. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tuzio able to get Ray to swing on, make contact. Catcher Ryan Wagner able to make the catch for strikeout number 2 of this inning. That's strikeout number 4 for Creighton Tuzio, which brings up Milo Staver. The left fielder. Staver he is committed to SWIC to play baseball. As Tuzio gets a strike in on Staver. 0-1 count. Staver, the senior on the year, has 5 singles, 2 doubles. He's drove in 4 runs, and he scored 5 runs for himself. Staver up in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch, high for a ball. Maybe a little outside, too. Tuzio's 3-1 pitch in there for strike 2. Little inside. So the full count pitch from Tuzio to Staver. Gets Staver to swing, fouls it down. Tuzio able to get Staver swinging and missing for strike 3. 3 strikeouts in that inning for Creighton Tuzio. He's up to 5 in the game. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0. The Cardinals lead it after 1.5.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where we go to the bottom of the second, where the Cardinals currently hold a 1-0 lead over the Creston Panthers. And that brings up the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Cardinals, starting things off with Court Neal, the second baseman. Neal swings and misses at Varner's first pitch, makes it 0-1 now. Court Neal, the sophomore on the year, has 6 singles. He's drove in 3 runs and scored 5 runs of his own. Varner able to get strike 2 in there. 0-2 count.
I feel like Court's going to be really a bit of a wild card this year. He has a little bit of speed around him, too.
Yeah, he's going to be kind of one of those, you know, not necessarily dirty play, but what's the word I'm looking for here, where it's kind of like hard-nosed.
Shifty?
Yeah, it'll be an interesting player to watch this year for sure. The sophomore in Court Neal, he watches ball 1 go by, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Varner's 1-2 pitch. Gets Court Neal swinging and missing for strike 3 on an outside pitch. So Varner now with 4 strikeouts.
Brings up number 5, Karsten Beckel.
Which brings up Karsten Beckel, the third baseman. Beckel the other night was able to post a great game on the mound against St. Albert. He watches strike 1 go by for a 0-1 count. Varner's pitch to the third baseman Beckel is low for ball 1. Beckel on the year has 1 single, 2 double. He's drove in 3 runs, and he scored 6 runs for himself. Varner's 1-1 pitch to Beckel is in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Beckel will go down with the strikeout. So Varner now up to 5 strikeouts on the game. Brings up now Aiden Sunderman, the left fielder.
This is really turning out to be the pitching game that we had hoped for.
Yeah, definitely. After that first inning, you kind of had your hopes it was going to be a powerful hitting game with the two hits from the Cardinals. But so far, Varner now able to completely shut that down as he pitches strike 1 on Aiden Sunderman. Varner's 0-1 pitch to Sunderman. Sunderman pops it up. First baseman Sam Henry's able to get underneath of it, make the play for out number 3. We go to the top of the third. Still 1-0. The Cardinals lead it here in Clarinda on the Fuller Digital Solutions live stream.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Alrighty, welcome back here into Clarinda Eberly Field Municipal Stadium, where the Creston Panthers are taking on the Clarinda Cardinals. 1-0 is the Clarinda lead as Creston gets ready to plate their 8-9 and 10 hitters, or 8-9 and 1 hitter, excuse me. McCoy Haynes, the center fielder, up to the plate first. He watches ball 1 go high for a 1-0 count. Haynes, the senior on the year, has 8 hits, 7 singles, 1 double. He also has drove in 7 runs with scoring 8 runs of his own. He's up in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Tuzio's pitch inside for ball 3. Haynes watches the 3-0 count go high for ball 4. So he'll take first on the walk here to start things off in the top of the 3rd, which brings up Tyler Riley, the right fielder. Tyler Riley, the junior, has 2 singles, 1 double. He's scored 12 runs. As Tuzio's pitch to Riley inside for a ball. Riley had to move out of the way for that one. Tuzio takes a look at Haynes, back to the home plate, throws a pitch that's high for a ball, 2-0 count.
It's going to be 6 balls in a row.
Tuzio kind of got to find the strike zone again after those first 5 strikeouts of this game. He's able to find the strike zone on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Over on the softball field, looks like Dowling Catholic currently holds a... Oh, wait, that's a JV game, so that's why I was confused. Varsity doesn't start till 5 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, that's...
Varsity doubleheader
score.
starts at 5 and 7 today for the softball program. Here, though, Tyler Riley currently up a 3 balls, 1 strike count. Tuzio is able to work a strike in there, makes it a full count now. Riley fouls that one straight back. Keeps alive at a full count. Tuzio looks at Haynes. Now the Tyler, he's getting ready to throw the pitch, the full count pitch. Haynes does take off. Riley, though, fouls that one over the opposing team dugout. Visiting team dugout. So the count will stay at full.
They're both really stretching this at-bat.
Kind of one of the first ABs we've seen go this long. Haynes takes off again. Riley fouls another one back. I think we've seen, what is that, 6 pitches in this one? 7?
There's 3 fouls for sure.
8 pitches in. As Tuzio is able to get Riley looking for the strikeout, a big strikeout there for Creighton. Tuzio brings Creston back to the top of their order with Dylan Hepker, who struck out in his first at-bat.
Number 6, Dylan Hepker.
To find the strike zone again for Tuzio was huge.
That was a big strikeout there as he did walk Haynes on 4 straight balls. Able to really find himself and get the strikeout on Riley as Hepker watches strike 1 go by. Haynes was looking aggressive there on first after a couple steal attempts that he had to come back for because of a foul ball. So Tuzio does throw the pickoff move over at Haynes. Haynes able to get safe, though, underneath the tag. Hepker fouls that one up over our heads. No balls, 2 strikes for Dylan Hepker. Runner on first for the Panthers, 1 out. As Creighton Tuzio throws a nice curveball in there for strike 3 on Dylan Hepker. And that is his 7th strikeout on the day. which brings up the third baseman, Cale Turner, with 2 outs. Turner walked in his first at-bat.
It's really looking like each runner on base is going to be huge for both teams.
Haynes does take off. He'll make it to second without having to slide as the catcher, Wagner, holds off. That pitch was over the head of Turner, so a 1-0 count. Tuzio gets Turner to swing and miss at that one. Evens it out at 1 ball, 1 strike. Tuzio steps off the mound for a second. Turner swings at a high pitch from Tuzio. 1 ball, 2 strikes now for the third baseman. Tuzio's pitch just outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good idea there for Creighton Tuzio. Good spot, not allowing the pretty good hitter from Cale Turner to really get a sweet one. Trying to get him to reach. That one is inside for ball 3 now, though. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count for the third baseman, Cale Turner. And like I said, Tuzio trying to work around the strike zone here maybe a little bit. See if he can get Turner swinging on anything. This one he's got to be in. He does get it to hit straight back to Tuzio. Goes between the legs of Creighton Tuzio for a single. It'll be an RBI single there for Cale Turner, and that'll score McCoy Haynes. The hard hit single there from Cale Turner scores a run. We tie it up at 1 apiece. Brings up Tom Mickelson, the catcher, who was hit by pitch in his last at-bat.
Tuzio was super lucky that ball went right through his legs.
Yeah, that was a very hard hit ball. That would not have been a fun one to wear. Tuzio does try and get Turner out at first. He was able to get Turner out at first in Turner's first time, first AB.
That's kind of rare to see.
What, a pickoff?
Yeah, you pick off just in
I don't know. I mean, they are in high school, at the high school level especially.
I was going to say, we haven't seen one all year, I think.
I have not seen one yet this year. That was my first one. As Mickelson watches 2 balls go by, 2-0 count. Turner's on first, 2 outs for the Panthers. Turner's going to try and go. Ryan Wagner with a perfect throw, and he's able to get Cale Turner stealing. Wow, what a throw and a spot there for the freshman catcher, Ryan Wagner, to get out number 3. We go to I believe, should be the bottom of the 3rd, tied at 1 apiece. We'll be back here in Clarinda right after this.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer, 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
Alrighty, welcome back here into Clarinda, where we've got a good matchup here. It's currently tied at 1-1 after a Cale Turner single RBI. And that brings Clarinda to their 9-1-2 hitters here in the bottom of the third. Kyle Wagner looking to get things going for Clarinda. He shows bunt immediately. He didn't even wait for the pitch. He was showing bunt right away. I think he misses or either fouls it off. 0-1 count. Now Wagner looking to swing. He does get a bat on it. It's going to go to the shortstop, Tanner Ray. Ray is not able to make the play, though, at first. That's a deep hit ball. I think we can consider that an infield single there for Kyle Wagner. He's able to run out the deep hit in the infield.
And he has a ton of speed, so that doesn't surprise me that he made that play.
Yeah, the big-time track star for Clarinda, 800-mile and 2-mile runner in track. Also a very good cross-country runner, able to run out the infield hit. As Varner tries to get Wagner out at first, Wagner able to get back in time. Brings up to the plate now Caden Butt, the center fielder. Caden Butt had a huge single in his first at-bat where he later scored a run. Butt swings and misses at that one. No balls, 1 strike. Runner on first for the Cardinals, and now and out as Kyle Wagner will be caught on first. So that's 2 pickoffs in this one as Varner is able to get Kyle Wagner out on first. Now 1 out, no runners on for the Cardinals. Caden Butt still at the plate. Butt still down in the count, 0-1. He looks to bunt. That's a nice spot for a bunt. Gonna try and run it out. He is able to run it out in time. So Caden Butt able to get on with the bunt. That was a perfect spot for a bunt, right down the third baseline. Not allowing the pitcher, Varner, to get to it. Making Cale Turner have to run up on it and try and make a play.
Looks like the umpires are going to have a conversation with the Creston coach.
Brandon Phipps is having a conversation with the umpires. I wonder if they were kind of thinking about Butt kind of leaving the base path there on his way to first. Regardless, he's going to get on with the bunt single. And that brings up Ryan Wagner, the freshman catcher who struck out in his first at-bat. He steps up to the plate with a runner on first and 1 out as he thought about swinging at that one, decides not to for strike 1. Ryan Wagner swings and misses at that Varner 0-1 pitch. So now no balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Wagner does make contact. That's going to drop for a single to left. Advances Butt to second. So 3 singles for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the third. They've got runners on first and second, and that brings up Cole Baumgart, the shortstop, with only 1 out.
Single to left brings up number 1, Cole Baumgart.
The catcher, Ryan Wagner, will get a courtesy runner. I believe that'll be Caden Roop. Roop, the courtesy runner for Ryan Wagner today. As Varner pitches to Baumgart with runners on first and second for the Cardinals, only 1 out. Baumgart watches a strike go by for 0-1 count. Varner steps off for a second. He's going to look to get a change of ball. Varner's 0-1 pitch to Baumgart. Outside for a ball. Mickelson tried to get Bud out on second, tried to throw it down. See if he could catch Caden Butt sleeping over there on second. Butt able to get back in time. 1-1 count now for Parker Varner.
A little too close for Butt there.
Yeah, Caden Butt. Tom Mickelson, the catcher, kind of showing that he does have the arm to throw it down there in time. As Baumgart watches the ball go low, 2-1 count. Baumgart does pop that one directly up to the center fielder, McCoy Haynes, who doesn't make the catch. I don't know, was he directly underneath that one?
Well, I think he was, but then he lost it in the sun and it fell behind him.
We'll have to consider that one an error.
Base hit to center brings up
that allows Baumgart on first.
Tuzio.
And that brings up now Creighton Tuzio, who had an RBI double in his last at-bat. And the base is loaded, only 1 out for the Cardinals.
This is looking to be a little fun here with Tuzio up to bat.
If Tuzio is able to really kind of put anything in the outfield, it may put Clarinda in a position here to score. Yeah, Tuzio definitely has the power to put the ball in the outfield. As Varner's first pitch is outside for a ball, low and outside.
Yeah, yes, it has 2 home runs on the season.
Those 2 home runs have came in the last 2 games. He got one Saturday against Missouri Valley, and then he hit a big one on Monday against St. Albert. This one he rips down the third baseline, just goes foul. That would have been a huge hit there for the Cardinals.
That was maybe a couple inches away from being fair.
So Tuzio with the bases loaded, 1 out. The 1-1 count pitch from Varner. Tuzio swings on it, hits it to the Little League field to the right of us. Brings it down to a 1-ball, 2-strike situation. If Varner is able to, catch Tuzio here with a strikeout, that would be huge for Creston and put them in a situation with 2 outs. They can go anywhere. But now they have to work with this 1 out, 1-2 count against Creighton Tuzio. But thought about, he kind of got a giant lead there. Mickelson threw it down to third on the ball call for Tuzio, so it stays a 2-2 count. Mickelson almost got Butt there, but was able to get back in time, though. Bases still loaded. 1 out, 2-2 count. Tuzio swings on an outside pitch. Reaches for strike 3. A big strikeout there for Parker Varner. As he gets Tuzio down, bases still loaded, brings up Andrew Jones, the first baseman who struck out in his first at-bat. And now with 2 outs, if Andrew puts this one in play, Creston can really go anywhere with it. They can go anywhere with it.
That strikeout definitely brought the heart rates down to some of these Creston fans.
That's a big strikeout there for Parker Varner and the Creston Panthers. As Varner misses the strike zone in the first pitch, 1-0 count. Varner's pitch low for a ball. 2-0 is the count now. Varner able to get a strike in. 2 balls, 1 strike. This is a pretty big moment here for the senior Andrew Jones. If he's able to get something to drop here, it'd be huge for the Cardinals. Jones does make contact, and that's going to drop in the gap between center and left. 2 runs are going to score. Baumgart's going to head home. He will also score, so a 3 RBI double for Andrew Jones, the senior, puts the Cardinals up 4-1 in this one here in the bottom of the 3rd, and that brings up Court Neal, the second baseman for the Cardinals.
And that was the play that Clarinda needed to just bring them ahead in this game that's been basically a dud ever since the 1st inning and the 3rd inning, and just been a pitching battle ever since.
So Butt scores, Roop scores, and Baumgart scores. And that brings us now to a 3-1 lead. Court Neal's also going to get a single. That's going to send Andrew Jones home. So an RBI single for Court Neal puts the Cardinals up now 5-1 in this one. And the bats are going for the Cardinals.
That's got to put a smile on Eberle's face on the over there on the 3rd base line.
Absolutely, and you know this is a huge game for the Cardinals, momentum-wise, confidence-wise. As now the bats are getting going. This is something that they've been looking for all year, was to really get those hits to drop. They were able to make contact, but not really get a lot to drop in play or to drop. And now we're seeing in this game they've got. I've got them down for 7 hits here in this one already through the 3rd inning as Beckel watches a ball go by. Carson Beckel, the 3rd baseman, now up to the plate for the Cardinals. He struck out in his first at-bat. He's got a 1-1 count with Neal over on first. Varner's pitch high for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Carson Beckel swings and misses at that outside low pitch from Varner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Varner is able to get Beckel swinging and missing to get out of that inning. But the Cardinals were able to plate 4. They lead this one 5-1 here as we go to the top of the 4th in Clarinda on the Fuller Digital Solutions live stream.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where Clarinda currently holds a 5-1 lead over the Creston Panthers. The Panthers bring to the plate Tom Mickelson, the catcher. Mickelson was halfway through his at-bat in the last inning when Cale Turner was able to was thrown out at second. Mickelson pops this one up to the second baseman. Court Neal was able to make the play for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th. Now up to the plate is Sam Henry, the first baseman.
Henry.
Henry struck out in his first at bat, excuse me.
This is definitely a big inning for Creston to maybe start getting some bases and start hitting more.
They could use a run right now, down 4. We're only to the top of the 4th though, so they're not in a bad situation yet. As Tuzio currently down in the count 2-0 against Sam Henry. Tuzio able to get a strike in. 2 balls, 1 strike now. (3-1) is the count for Sam Henry. Tuzio's 3-1 pitch gets Henry to swing and miss. So now a full count pitch here. As Tuzio's able to force it in there for strike 3. A big strikeout there. Continues this great game so far for Creighton Tuzio.
Is that now his 8th?
I think that is his 8th strikeout of the game.
Number 11, Matthias.
That's his 8th strikeout of this one. 2 outs now for the Panthers here in the top of the 4th as Matthias Schultes steps up to the plate. Tuzio is able to get a strike in early on him. No balls, 1 strike. Tuzio's 0-1 pitch, to Schultes. Low and outside for a ball. Tuzio able to get Schultes swinging and missing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A nice curveball there for Creighton Tuzio, able to get strike 3 on Matthias Schultes. As Creston goes 1-2-3, we go to the bottom of the 4th where Clarinda still leads it 5-1. We'll be back here in Clarinda on the Fuller Digital Solutions live stream right after this.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
Welcome back here into Clarinda as we go to the bottom of the 4th where Clarinda will show their 8, 9, and 1 hitters in this one. They lead it 5-1 after a big bottom of the 3rd last inning with an Andrew Jones 3 RBI double, and then Courtney was able to add on to that and score another run with an RBI single. They lead it 5-1 as Aiden Sunderman, the left fielder, steps up to the plate. He popped out to first in his first at-bat. He watches a strike go by early on in this one. 0-1 is the count. Varner really doing his job. He's throwing in strikes. The Cardinals just able to make contact and put him in places where the Panthers cannot get to it. So far in this one, I think there's been 2 outs. Actually, there's been just 1 out for the Panthers that hasn't been a strikeout from Varner. As Sunderman fouls that one back, it'll stay no balls, 2 strikes.
We had the throw out.
Well, yeah, there was a throw out that Varner was able to get Kyle Wagner And then Sunderman's last at bat, he popped out, and that's it. Other than that, it's been strikeouts the rest of the way, as Varner's 0-2 pitch is outside for a ball.
So technically, Varner's basically gotten every out except for one.
Pretty much, yeah. Exactly that, actually. He's had 7 strikeouts in this one so far. Sunderman's able to make contact. The third baseman, Cale Turner, is able to make a diving grab and unable to make the throw in time. That was a tough play there for Cale Turner. I think I might have to give that one, it's the same spot as Kyle Wagner hit it, and I'm going to have to give probably that one an infield single maybe, as that was a difficult play there. Cale Turner was not going to probably be able to make that one. Sunderman was pushing. He was going to be there probably no matter what. So an infield single for Aiden Sunderman brings up the right fielder, Kyle Wagner, who had an infield single in his last at-bat. Varner tried to get Sunderman at first. Sunderman was able to get back in time. No outs for the 9-hitter, Kyle Wagner. Wagner looks to bunt, pulls back for an outside ball. 1-0's the count. Sunderman's got a big lead over on first. Kyle Wagner lays down the bunt. Sunderman's going to go. He'll be able to make it to second on the sacrifice bunt from Kyle Wagner. So the sack bunt there.
Moves the runner to second, brings up the top of the lineup, number 7, Caden Butt.
The sack bunt there brings up now the center fielder, Caden Butt, who's had 2 singles in this one. He's 2 for 2. The last one was a bunt single that he was able to get on with, get all the way around, and score. He scored 2 runs for the Cardinals so far in this one. He's got a runner on second, as that pitch hits him, so he will take first on the hit by pitch. 1 out for the Cardinals. They bring up catcher Ryan Wagner. They've got runners on first and second.
Hit by pitch brings up number 4, Ryan Wagner.
Ryan Wagner singled in his last at-bat. He struck out in his first at-bat. He's got runners on first and second with only 1 out. As Varner's pitch is inside for a ball. Makes it a 1-0 count. That was one of the most interesting defensive formations I think I've seen, as the shortstop, Tanner Reid, was on the bag, and the second baseman Hepkers took place of the shortstop. He sprinted over there at the pitch.
That was a little odd. It looked like they kind of made a V shape, it looked like.
Well, I mean, I understand maybe why. I've never seen it before, but, I mean, there's probably a reasoning why, and I'm just not a big baseball guru to understand why. As Wagner watches a strike go by. 2 balls, 1 strike. As Wagner watches strike 2 go by. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes for Parker Varner. As this out would be pretty big here for the Panthers. Varner's 2-2 pitch gets Wagner swinging and missing for the strikeout. So a big strikeout there for Parker Varner. Brings up Cole Baumgart, the shortstop, who's still looking for his first hit. He was able to get on in his last at-bat with the error to center. He also struck out in his first at-bat. He's got 2 outs to work with here with runners on first and second. As he watches strike 1 go by, 0-1 is the count. Baumgart swings and misses at the 0-1 count pitch from Varner makes it no balls, 2 strikes. Baumgart pops that one up to center field. It's going to drop for a single. I think that's a single. I don't think that the center fielder, McCoy Haynes, had any chance of making that play. So another run will score for the Cardinals as Cole Baumgart gets an RBI single that scores Aiden Sunderman and puts Caden Butt on third.
That was an odd positioning for the center fielder. He was super deep in this almost 400-foot field.
I'd understand why you'd be pretty deep, especially at this part of the lineup with Cole Baumgart, Creighton Tuzio, and Andrew Jones. You know, some big power hitters in the 3, 4, 5 hole spots for the Cardinals. So I'd understand why you'd have your outfielders be playing deep in this one. You don't want anything behind them. Anything in front you can kind of play with, but anything behind them puts them in a bad situation as Tuzio watches strike 1 go by. 0-1 is the count, I believe. Baumgart's on first. Butt is on third. Runners on the corners for the Cardinals, 2 outs. Creighton Tuzio did have a double in his first at-bat that scored a run. He's going to pop this one up. It's going to be out of play. 0-2 is the count now. Yeah, like I said, Creighton Tuzio started things off for the Cardinals. He hit that RBI double that scored Caden Butt in to score their first run of the inning, or that first run in the bottom of the first. As he swings and misses at this one. So Varner is able to get out of a tight situation with a couple of strikeouts. The Cardinals do score 1, though. 6-1 is the lead. We go to the top of the 5th for the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Panthers. We'll be back right after this.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. All with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where the Panthers get ready to show their 6, 7, 8 hitters, Tanner Ray, Milo Staver, and McCoy Haynes. Tanner Ray up to the plate now. He struck out in his first at-bat. As Tuzio up in the count early on Ray. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch from Tuzio. In there for strike 3, so Tanner Ray will go down looking to start things off here in the top of the 5th, which brings up Milo Staver,
Strikeout brings up number 18.
Staver struck out in his first at bat.
Seems as if Tuzio's really found the strike zone again. There for a while, I think he had that 7-ball.
Yeah, he did walk that one runner, and after that, he's really been able to find the strike zone again. As he's able to get a strike in on Staver. Staver swings and misses.
Is he up to 10 strikeouts now?
Yeah, Tuzio is up to 10 strikeouts. He's hit double-digit strikeouts in this one as he steps off the plate before facing Staver in the 0-1 count. Tuzio's off-speed pitch high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 6-1 is the Cardinal lead here. As Tuzio's pitch just misses outside for a ball. Maybe it was low. Kind of in that low and outside range. Good spot there for Tuzio to hit. That one's way inside on Staver. 3-1 count now. Creston needs base runners right now, so they will take just about anything they can get. Staver does swing and misses at that one. Makes it a full count now. Staver has to protect anywhere close. He does swing on at that one. He hits it to shortstop. Cole Baumgart rolls off of Cole Baumgart. That was a pretty hard hit ball, but I still think that might be I think that'll probably be an E6 in the book. So Staver able to get on with the error.
McCoy Haynes.
Which brings up now the center fielder, McCoy Haynes. Tuzio throws it down to Staver at first. Staver able to get back in time. 1 out for the Panthers. They've got a runner on first. Haynes walked in his first at-bat. He was able to get around and score. As that pitch is called a ball. 1 ball, no strikes for Tuzio. Haynes takes a leap over at first, decides not to go. Tuzio able to get a strike in there on Haynes, excuse me. That was Staver took the leap on first. Tuzio takes a look at Staver, forces him back to the bag. One pitch to Haynes. In there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tuzio able to get a strike outside there for the strikeout on McCoy Haynes. So 2 strikeouts in this inning. He's up to 11 in the game.
Tyler Riley.
And that brings up now Tyler Riley, the right fielder.
That's now Tuzio's 35th strikeout of the year.
Yeah, he's definitely putting together a very impressive year, and this is a good Creston team, too, that he's facing right now. Pitching a gem against as he gets Riley swinging and missing at that one for strike number 1. Riley struck out in his first at-bat. Tuzio's pitch high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Staver is over there on first. Tuzio decides to check Staver, throw it down. Staver able to get back in time. Tuzio's 1-1 pitch to Riley. Riley pops it up. Foul, though, into the stands, I think. Maybe a little bit. Maybe missed it just by a little bit. I think it's a quick time to change the ball out really fast. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Tyler Riley. Milo Stavers over on first. As Tuzio's pitch was really, really close there on Tyler Riley. That was a really good pitch. It looked like it was going to be way inside. Does put it just inside for ball 2, though. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Tuzio flies one past Riley for strike number 3. So 3 strikeouts for Tuzio in that inning. He's up to 12. We go to the bottom of the 5th, where the Cardinals currently hold a 6-1 lead here in Clarinda on the Fuller Digital Solutions live stream.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where the Cardinals currently hold a 6-1 lead over the Creston Panthers. The Cardinals get ready to bat their 5, 6, 7 hitters. Andrew Jones steps up to the plate. He watches ball 1 go low and inside for a 1-0 count. Jones in his last at-bat had a huge 3 RBI double. He struck out in his first at-bat, so he's currently 1 for 2 on the day. As this one, he pops up to right field. Tyler Riley, the right fielder, is able to get underneath of it for the catch, and out number 1.
Pop fly to right field brings up number
So the pop
3,
fly
Court Neal.
brings up now Court Neal, the second baseman. Neal singled in his last at-bat right down second base. Was able to score a run with that RBI. This one he's going to hit to the shortstop, Tanner Ray. Ray is able to make the play at first for out number 2. So 3 pitches and 2 outs now for the Cardinals. Brings up Karsten Beckel, the third baseman.
Ground ball to short brings up number 5, Karsten Beckel.
Beckel's kind of been struggling a little bit behind the plate tonight. He is 0 for 2. He's got 2 strikeouts. As that first pitch from Varner is able to get in for a strike.
I wouldn't call it a slump yet, but Beckel really hasn't had much on the year. He's batting 188 with only 3 hits.
He said, we know he could be a successful hitter. We saw it last year. He was a very successful hitter in this Cardinal lineup. And I think all that he really needs is to get things going. He goes down 0-2 in this count early, as Varner's pitch just misses outside. 1-2 is the count. Yeah, like I said, I think all he needs to do is get that 1 hit to really get him going this season. This one he hits it straight back to the pitcher, Parker Varner, who's able to make the play for out number 3. So the Cardinals go 3 up, 3 down. They still lead it 6-1 here. We go to the top of the 6th here in Clarinda at the Fuller Digital Solutions stream.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where Creighton Tuzio still on the mound for the Cardinals, currently pitching a great game. I think he's got 12 strikeouts through 5 innings. Through 5 innings. The Panthers get set to bat their 1, 2, 3 hitters. They are back at the top of their order for the third time today. Dylan Hepker, the second baseman, he struck out twice in this one so far. As Tuzio able to get his strike in on the first pitch against Hepker. The 0-1 pitch from Tuzio, it is just misses. Must be outside for ball 1. Tuzio's 1-1 pitch to Hepker. Hepker does swing on it, make contact to left fielder Aiden Sonderman, who's unable to make the play, just hits his glove. So it'll be a double for Dylan Hepker. Actually, that probably is an error. Not sure which way I'm going to assume that's an error because it hit Sonderman's glove. So we'll call it that. Hepker's able to take second now with the error.
Just like any coach would say, if it touches your glove, that's on you.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a couple instances where I could maybe argue against that, but for the most part. So an error in left field puts Hepker on second, brings up Cale Turner, the third baseman, who did drive in Creston's only run with a single in the third inning. He also walked in his first at-bat. This one he swings and misses at the 1-0 pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike now for Cale Turner. Hepker took a pretty big jump there off second base. Ryan Wagner thought about throwing it down, decides to not. 2-1 is the count. As Turner hits one right back to Tuzio. Tuzio does make the does field it and is able to make the out at first. Hepker will move to third. So the fielder's choice from Cale Turner kind of works as a bunt there. He's able to move the runner to third. And now Tom Mickelson, the catcher, steps up to the plate. Mickelson popped out in his last at-bat. He was hit by his first pitch, or hit by pitch in his first at-bat. Took me a while to get that one out. Tuzio able to work a strike in early on Mickelson. Ball outside, 1-1 is the count. If Mickelson's really able to kind of put this one in play, you'd assume Hepker's probably going to be in, but Mickelson is going to wear one. So he gets hit by his second pitch of the day, so he'll take first.
Hit by pitch brings up number 13, Sam Henry.
Which brings up now the first baseman, number 13, Sam Henry. He struck out twice in this one. Runners on the corners for the Panthers. They've got one out.
This is a pretty good situation for Creston right now to maybe, you know, get one in play and possibly get 2 RBIs in this one.
Nicholson did have a pinch runner. I believe that'll be Sam
Henry, 13?
No, Sam Henry's at bat right now. It's going to be Gavin Milsagle. Sam Henry is able to make contact and just kind of miss a whole lot there. Hepker's going to score as Sam Henry does make contact, hits it over to the third baseman, Karsten Beckel, who tries to throw it down to home. Hepker is able to score. And Sam Henry will get on with the fielder's choice. So a run scored for the Panthers now brings it 6-2. They've got runners on first and second with one out. And Matthias Schultes steps up to the plate.
I believe the courtesy runner on second is Gavin Milsagle.
Milsagle, I think, is that courtesy runner for Nicholson. I was trying to figure that out when that whole play went down, so I kind of missed a little bit of that, but got it all sorted out now. As Schultes does pop that one up. Andrew Jones, the first baseman, is able to make the play. For out number 2, and now the runners on first and second with 2 outs, brings up Tanner Ray, the shortstop, who struck out in his last 2 at-bats.
Tanner Ray.
So with Milsagle on second, Henry's on first. That brings up to the plate again Tanner Ray, the shortstop, who's watched his 2 balls go by. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs for the Panthers. Runners on first and second. Tuzio's 2-0 pitch in there for strike number 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tuzio able to get strike 2 in there now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tanner Ray has to protect now against the pitch. He is able to pop that one over the head of first baseman Andrew Jones. That'll score a run for the Panthers and hold up Henry at third. So Henry is on third. A RBI single there for Tanner Ray.
And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change.
RBI base hit brings up number 18.
Maybe not a change yet. Maybe just a conversation. We'll see.
They have Warner Schmidt in the bullpen warming up.
Yeah, but he's not running over, so it looks like they're not going to change just yet.
Yep.
Or maybe he is. They are going to make the change. So Warner Schmidt steps in on the mound now for the Clarinda Cardinals. With 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, Panthers have scored 2 runs so far in this inning. Schmidt's going to come in with a runners on first and third situation.
Schmidt's come into 3 games this year, and he's had only 1 hit and a 1.75 ERA. He's only pitched 4 innings, though. He has recorded a save, though.
Yeah, this is going to be a big game here as he steps into a big Hawkeye 10 matchup, up just 3. We're going to take a break and let Schmidt warm up. We'll be back here for the rest of this inning and the rest of this game right after this here on the Fuller Digital Solutions live stream.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work. last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where Warner Schmidt takes the mound against the Creston Panthers. He currently holds a 6-3 lead over them, and there's going to be a run scored on Schmidt's first pitch with the passed ball, and it'll allow Henry to take. Henry will score, and I believe that was, Tanner Ray will take third. So now it's 6-4, runner on third with 2 outs.
That was not the best. That was not the best first play to have as a changing pitcher.
Yeah, I kind of, I hate to. I don't know if maybe that decision to pull Tuzio is. I don't know. That's not my favorite. Is Warner Schmidt does pitch that one behind Milo Staver. 2-0 is the count. That one gets away from Wagner, but he's able to corral it in time before Ray is able to make it home, so Ray will stay on third. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here. The Cardinals hold a 2-run lead over the Panthers, 6-4. As Schmidt's pitch is low, 4 straight balls puts Staver on first. Runners on the corners again for the Panthers as McCoy Haynes, the center fielder, steps up to the plate.
There's some more movement in the Clarinda bullpen. That looks like Jordan Butt's going to go over and start warming up.
Jordan Butt did have a big outing against Atlantic. His first game allowed no earned runs. I think he ended up striking out, I think it was 15 maybe. It was a big number. As Schmidt's first pitch, he's outside for a ball.
Butt's second in the state for, I think, he's second in the state for something I read the other day.
He's only pitched the one game. He pitched a full one against Atlantic. As Schmidt's 0-1 pitch is outside for a ball. 2-0 is the count. 2 balls, no strikes, runners on the corners, and 2 outs for the Cardinals. As Schmidt does get Haynes to swing at that when he fouls it down the third baseline. As Ryan Wagner faked the throw down to Staver, who took second. So runners now in, 2 runners in scoring position for the Panthers.
This has turned into a fun one at the end.
Absolutely, and we knew it kind of would. I had a feeling that it would. This Creston Panthers team, a very, very good one. They were not going to go down. They're ranked 11th in the state right now in Class 3A. Knew they were not going to go down without a fight. As McCoy Haynes with a full count against Warner Schmidt. Schmidt's full count pitch. Does get Haynes to pop up. Going to go foul, though. In just misses the stand, so it'll stay full count. Again, runners on second and third for the Panthers. They've got 2 outs. Full count pitch here. Does get Haynes to swing on it. Cole Baumgart, the shortstop, grabs it, makes the play for out number 3. That's a big out there. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Panthers are able to score 3 in the top of the 6th. Should be a fun finish here. 6-4 is the Clarinda lead here in Clarinda on the Fuller Digital Solutions live stream. We'll be back right after this.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where we've got a tight one now, 6-4. The Cardinals have a lead over the Creston Panthers. Aiden Sunderman, the left fielder, steps up to the plate. He was able to get on in his last at-bat with an infield single, but he popped out in his first at-bat, and boy, do the Cardinals need to get something going, maybe tack on a couple helper runs here to kind of help them get through that top of the 7th.
At least, I think one would be at least reasonable, so that you feel a little confident going into the next inning.
A few runs would be really nice here. I don't know what's the word that I'm looking for. That I cannot think of it though. As Sunderman has 2 balls, 2 strikes against him. Insurance runs. Thank you. That is the word I'm looking for. They're looking to tack on a couple insurance runs here. Aiden Sunderman's going to start things off though with a nice single. So a perfect single there for Sunderman. Puts on now Kyle Wagner, the right fielder. Wagner did get on with a single in his first at-bat, and then he advanced a runner within fielder's choice. As he looks to bunt again, goes foul. Good job there from Tom Mickelson to let the catcher to let that one go foul. So Sunderman will have to go back to first, and 0-1 is the count for Kyle Wagner, the right fielder. As we said before, Jordan Butt is over there in the Cardinal bullpen. As Varner's 0-1 pitch to Wagner. Wagner looks to lay down a bunt again. This one goes foul behind him, so now an 0-2 count. Definitely won't be seeing the bunt anymore. Wagner's going to be swinging with the 0-2 count. After this, though, Clarinda does go back to the top of their order as Varner tries to get Sunderman at first. Sunderman back perfectly in time, way in time. Varner's 0-2 pitch to Wagner outside for a ball. 1-2 is the count. Wagner pops that one up. The third baseman, Cale Turner, is able to get underneath of it for out number 1. So now 1 out with a runner on first as Caden Butt, the center fielder, steps up to the plate. Butt has been very hot this game so far. He's 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. He was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. He's scored twice in this one. Maybe even 3 times if I can remember correctly. If I can. Varner currently throws a ball to him. 1-0 is the count.
An in-play hit would be very nice for Clarinda right now. Get Sunderman on third, possibly.
Butt swings and misses at that one. 1-1's the count. Only 1 out for the Cardinals. Butt does pop that one up to left field. It's going to go over the head of the left fielder, Milo Staver. That might happen to be an error on Staver. Sunderman's going to try and take third. He does get underneath, and Butt's going to be able to take second off that big time. I think that'll be an error there on Staver. He had time to get underneath that one. So Butt will get on second. Now 2 runners in scoring positions, second and third, as Ryan Wagner, the catcher, steps up to the plate.
That's exactly what Clarinda needed, and kind of marked my words, and exactly what happened.
Big time play there for the Cardinals, and a big miscue for the Creston Panthers, as now Ryan Wagner steps up to the plate with 2 runners in scoring position. He fouls that one for an 0-1 count. As 0-2 is the count. Oh-2 is the count. Runners on second and third for the Cardinals. 1 out. Ryan Wagner, the catcher, pops this one back over our heads. So to go foul, stay a 0-2 count. Varner trying to get out of this tight pinch for the Panthers. Whereas really, if any runs score, it really does damage. We have to enter the top of the 7th after this, as that one's going to go out into the stands. It'll stay 0-2. Ryan Wagner able to make contact, just not able to put anything in play so far. That pitch is outside for a ball. Low and outside for a ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. As this one is popped up from Ryan Wagner. It's going to go foul, way out of play. So it'll still stay 1-2. After Wagner stretching out this at-bat, he went down 0-2 early. He's fouled quite a few back now.
I was going to say, what do you think we're up to about now? 6, 7?
I bet we're up to 7 or 8 pitches right now. I kind of lost track there. 6 or 7 pitches at least. As Varner's 1-2 pitch to Wagner. Gets Wagner swinging and missing for the strikeout. I think he did make contact, but Mickelson was able to make the grab for out number 2, and that brings up Cole Baumgart, the shortstop, with runners on second and third. Big-time strikeout there for Parker Varner to help try and get Creston out of this tight situation. Varner's first pitch to Baumgart in there for strike number 1. Varner's 0-1 pitch to Baumgart inside for a ball. With the 2-out situation here for the Cardinals, this is a pretty good part of their lineup to be in. The 3, 4, 5 hitters have been very successful for the Cardinals, but Baumgart does pop that one up. In a fight for the ball, it does end up getting caught somehow. I'm not sure exactly who caught that. The second baseman and shortstop did not have a conversation with each other about who had got that. I think Dylan Hepker did get that catch. Regardless, out number 3, the Cardinals leave runners stranded on second and third. We go to the top of the 7th, where the Cardinals hold a 6-4 lead. Warner Schmidt looking to close things out here for the Cardinals. We'll be back for the top of the 7th right after this.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. All with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Welcome back here into Clarinda. We go to the top of the 7th, a tight one here in Clarinda. 6-4. The Cardinals currently hold a lead over the Creston Panthers. The Cardinals just need 3 outs in this one to end the game as Warner Schmidt looks to close things off. We saw him enter there in the 6th inning. He'll be starting things off in this inning against Tyler Riley, the right fielder. Riley has struck out in his first 2 at-bats. Schmidt misses the strike zone twice, so 2 balls, no strikes on Tyler Riley. Schmidt able to get a strike in on Riley, so 2 balls, 1 strike now. Clarinda so far this year 6-1. Creston is 10-4. Creston currently ranked number 11 in Class 3A. As Schmidt able to get Riley swing and miss at that one. 2-2 is the count. Schmidt's 2-2 pitch is high for a ball, so now a full count pitch coming for Warner Schmidt and Tyler Riley. In a situation like this here where we're at a tight game in the 7th, every pitch matters, as that one's outside for a ball, so Riley will take first on the walk. Big AB there for the 9-hitter for Creston. They go to the top of their order now. Dylan Hepker, the second baseman, is trying to get on base for the second time today. He was able to get on in his last at-bat where he was able to score a run. He's also struck out twice through this one. Schmidt's first pitch to Hepker in there for strike one. Schmidt's 0-1 pitch to Hepker outside for a ball, but Ryan Wagner able to throw out Tyler Riley at first, and that is a huge out there for the Cardinals. Riley kind of slipped on his way back, and Ryan Wagner, the catcher, took advantage of that, threw it down to first, able to get out number 1 in this one, and that is a big, big out here in the top of the 7th. The freshman catcher, Ryan Wagner, making big plays here today as Warner Schmidt now up in the count on Dylan Hepker. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schmidt able to get Hepker swinging and missing, so that's out number 2. A big strikeout there for Warner Schmidt. Brings us to the third baseman, Cale Turner. Turner was able to get an RBI single in his second at-bat. He walked in his first at-bat, and he got out in his last at-bat with a fielder's choice that did move a runner, as Schmidt's first pitch to Turner is low for a ball, so 1 ball, no strikes. Schmidt's 1-0 pitch to Turner in there for strike 1. Turner does make a hit. It's going to go to Cole Baumgart at the shortstop, who's able to make the play at first for out number 3. And the Cardinals are going to take a victory here in Clarinda over the number 11 ranked Creston Panthers. Creston will move to 10-5. It's their second loss here, the Hawkeye 10. And Clarinda moves to 7-1. Still undefeated in the Hawkeye 10 conference. Alex Liss, your thoughts on the game?
I mean, Clarinda's the one to talk about in the Hawkeye 10 right now. I mean, the only competition they've really had is Atlantic and Creston so far, but I feel like they're gonna have a good season. They have a great season ahead of them, and today was just a really great showing. And I mean, give it to Warner Schmidt. He came in after Creighton Tuzio, probably the best pitcher on this Clarendon. He is the best pitcher on this Clarendon team, and he had a bad 6th inning. He had, I think, his first pitch, they scored a run, and then they put someone on third right away. Probably a little nervous, too, because it's a big Hawkeye 10 game.
Yeah.
And, he finished it off strong and helped them get their 7th win of the season.
Absolutely. So, like I said, Clarinda moves to 7-1. Creston down to 10-5. Pull up the rosters, or the schedule for the rest of this week. I know Clarinda moves tomorrow. They'll play Glenwood in Clarinda, so another big Hawkeye 10 matchup for the Cardinals. As for the Creston Panthers, they will play this week. They go to Shenandoah, or they play Creston. They go back to Creston tomorrow to play Shenandoah. That's a kind of a sleeper team this year. Shenandoah is. They might be able to get some wins. They probably won't win the conference, but they're going to be able to sneak up and get some wins on some big teams. So it's a sneaky good team in Shan. And then they also stay in Creston again on Friday to take on a non-conference trainer Cardinal team who just came off a big loss to Underwood last night. You've been listening to the Fuller Digital Solutions live stream here in Clarinda. Clarinda takes a 6-4 victory over the Creston Panthers. You'll see more on this game at KMAland.com for the full story. For Tate Namey and Alex Liss, you've been listening to the Fuller Digital Solutions live stream. Have a great night, and we will see you actually here tonight. We move to Game 2 of the softball doubleheader against Dowling Catholic. Game 1 getting ready to kick off here in 5 minutes. We'll tell you all about Game 1 in that game, and we will give you the call of Game 2. We'll see you there, hopefully. Have a great night, and I hope to see you back here in about an hour.